Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you see the picture in there. I want to say thank you and welcome first to the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys and thank you. Thank you so much for everything, for the great comments. And this is the way that, when you commented under the videos, you actually sharing things that goes on along with your energy, how is it applied to you. Don't forget about that by you sharing out there, this could be a something that can be a survival to somebody. So share, okay? Not a problems in there for it. Here what I have for you today. But last night has been very intense energies here. First of all, so I'm going to be talking about that this is a first quarter moon. This is a heavy one. Talking about heavy one because that energies of the moon at the end of the day, but it is gonna be hold on to within itself. What I mean by that, that there's gonna be a lot of help to it. A lot of divine energies, as you see it. This is a at 11 o'clock energy up here that I'm giving you right now. And what I'm giving you this is about to understand that I'm giving you things first at the end, so you can understanding why you getting into those energies. What is it? This and so on and so on. A lot of divine help. This is a kind of like a perfect pentagram, if you ask me about it. Pretty much of the green in there divine it's gonna come and it helps you in a heavy moments, and of those heavy moments is about the learning of this coming together. Let's communicate together, let's be properly together. What is that coming from of this meeting for you? Those powerful energies, they are going to be helping you a lot, as Mercury is going to be divine energies with Saturn. That is it, the teacher, the master, the wizard, that is it, the priest. That is a character of you're going for advice in there. That could be an elder personality within your family. That is going to be a someone that, like, when everyone screws up in the family, everyone goes to this one guy, this one person, because he knows the wisdom. Saturn is a divine energies with the moon there, teaching it the moon and a proper energies and the balance of with Mars and Uranus coming in together to it. On their own way, though, that energy of Mars and Uranus is going to be going to the inner work, that it's connecting directly within the authority with the sun. And this is going to be an interesting day, a very powerful divine energies coming, and they're coming to help you. As you see it, those helps, they're going to be particularly helping you to understanding your emotions. While you have these cardinal issues between a family and what the relationship is in there. Okay, so your bedroom, it's your personal relationships in there. But don't forget your bedroom, it is it where? At the house. So it's not only about the bedroom stuff, it is also about family. But the family should not interrupting into the bedroom. This kind of like giving you a little bit of heads up. That's kind of this Libra Cancer energies in there. It's about the emotions to it. So this is going to be a lot of wisdom, learning in a proper way. And talking about this, a lot of effects that's going to go strictly into the cardinal zodiac signs. So if you have anything in Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, particularly as well, because the sun is opposing in the Capricorn, this is going to be talking to you about changes that you have to see, cardinal movement, cardinal processes that you have to do and change. Whatever problems you have, specifically, we're talking about problems within love. Be mindful about this 5 o'clock energies up here. That is going to be when the ascendant is going to be moving through Scorpio. That's going to be affecting Venus and Pluto. That is the energy of intense pressure. Okay. And those pressures is about you, how to handle it within. And here is what it's going to look, the outlook today, the beginning out of it. So here's at 7 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be with Mercury. Mercury is in divine energies with Saturn. Here is how this energy is waking up. So you want to communicate with the elder as the elder wants to communicate with you. It's like you forgetting about something. You are missing it, something. There is something is unprocessed with you. As the midheaven, it's going to be with Chiron, it's going to be triggered authority. Could be very intense positions. Pay attention to this of what is not healed, that it's coming out in the surface. Because that's what it's not healed could be a processes of emotions that you have not done fully understand. And when you're facing those emotions, I'm not talking about emotional intelligence. I'm talking about of stickiness, of you have not processed certain things about family. And there is something relating into father's actions, in their lack of these energies between father and mother's energies, because the moon and the sun are at square. And as we're talking about those healing patterns, they're gonna comes in. That's what I was hit with it yesterday. Sharing experience, guys. Your emotions is gonna be triggered with the love. It's about Venus. It's opposing Pluto, and it's not going your way. This is like when you want certain things, but they are moved, and then you have not changed. You need to understand it cannot everything goes your way, but there is a things that you can do. Finding the way. There is no existence within the world that you are living in. You are about here to create one. So you have to find the time, place, energy where you can create, because that's what you came for it. So too much is to process. That's what this meetings of those four guys is gonna help. As you see it, the divine energies here with Mercury and Saturn. A lot of downloads, particularly downloads for upgrades, downloads for going forward, going movement. This is gonna be basically turn it on, because Saturn is going to full force right now, retrograde. In there together with Neptune, you can feel this subconscious patterns inside of you, that it's coming for it. Also, the pressure of Mars with Uranus, unpresent changes. Pay attention to what you have in Taurus and what you do in art. Okay, things are all line up, but your actions in there, in the material world, is gonna determining how you're gonna accept the things inside of you today. All right, as we are talking about this in the next hour, which is going to be at 8 o'clock, this is going to be the energy that is going to point out this firing Mars in the Earth together with Uranus. This is going to be all of a sudden energy of like, I need to move, I need to get, I'm suppressed, I don't want to move. There is something, is the others not cooperating, or someone, the situations that is inside of you that can trigger this volcano. Okay, Uranus and Mars coming together, they can create volcanoes on Earth, as long as they cannot achieve what they need to achieve on Earth. So pay attention to these patterns. Let the things go on, because everything is going to be happen through a communications. Okay. All right, the good part is that the moon is trining Jupiter and Mercury. That is your intuitions, and that is the Libra balance in there, but it sees what it's not balanced. There is a problems with the authorities. So if you have a problem with authorities, what is that it? Okay, be more patience with yourself with that, because if there is a will, there is a way. Okay. All right, talking about the next hour, which is at 9 o'clock, midheaven is gonna be exactly with Mars and Uranus. You see it, those things in there. Let the universe does its work for Mars, but at the same time, Mars don't get and standing in the way of the universe, because that is the way you are gonna be suppressing those unprecedented changes, those changes that the universe suddenly does. So it will line up to what you need to do in there within yourself. All right. Next hour at 10 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Jupiter squaring the ascendant, rough time for Geminis, Virgos, Pisces, Sag. But that is going to be lasting for like 20 minutes. So it's enough to be triggering this kind of like well, I want to talk to this elderly man, but I don't really want to talk about it. I want to express this thing, but I don't even want to expose the truth. I want to get these things, but there's something is suppressing me. Or the other side is like, oh, I need to make this, but I will make a fool of myself. This kind of like an energy is not helpful. It's gonna be trigger, but you need to have that. And this is why Saturn is kind of like, you know what? I'm here as the teacher. Well, let's get together. Let's get this energies together. Let's put these divine energies in the right proper orders, and let's see that this how it's gonna be with that. Okay, let's learn in the wisdom. Let's go back into what it was to see it. Why the things that right now they're not properly progressing. All right, as that goes, this is going to be the most positive energies right now. We're talking about Saturn is teaching intuition. Your intuition is learning there to go to this meaning, this wise energies, wise positions. Ascendant at Virgo is going to be trigger some situations of the duality with Saturn and Neptune, but we're talking about the energies right now of Mars and Uranus there. Sudden changes. Free yourself up. Do that positions that it needs to be progressing on Earth. We're talking about Virgo Taurus energies. Very powerful, very great. That is it. That energies with the Sun and Saturn that is gonna come in. They're gonna be kind of like a communicating within you. The wisdom is gonna kick within yourself, and it's gonna be like, okay, you have issues with the intuitions, but the intuition have to be coming in. The intuition has to comes in together, and these powerful energies they're gonna increase over the day. Pay attention to them because they are very powerful. As the ascendant goes into a Libra, that is it, that relationship, family situations, and to Neptune, that kind of like this lower state of Neptune, that it's kind of like bugs you. It's like, I don't see these visions, I don't see that, I don't see this progress, I don't see this balance, I don't see blah, 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 blah. But if you pay attention to that blah 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 for it, you are gonna be missing things. You need to understand your power is what? Love. You put the love in there. The ascendant there is a sextiling with Venus, and Venus is enshrined with Neptune, and Neptune sextiling Pluto. That is it, the energies in there. You dive deep within, put the love in there. You're trying to understand before you act. But if you act on the base of lower energies in there, you're missing big time. You're creating this balance instead of making a balance from within. So the energies is gonna come in because the authority is like, you know what, we need to do something. Yeah, we need to make these cardinal changes. I have to go to this elderly gentleman. I have to go through this grandma, grandpa. For some of you, that could be uncle, aunt. For some of you, that could be even a person that is outside of your family. That could be a guide, priest, however it is in your case in there, because that's what Saturn represents as an archetype for it. You are going to be connecting to the divine. All of a sudden, there's going to be this meeting in there. It's like sudden changes. It's like, oh my God, I need to do this, I need to do that. That is it at 1 o'clock energy. Basically having a launch within all this for it. And it's like Saturn is like, what is just not you, authority, and the sun in there together with intuition. Let's have a lunch. Let's get together. Let's see what it is. Let's see what is the problem is. That's what we are going to do in there for it. But if there is an issue between the moon and the sun, how it's going to be fixed in there through communication. Who leads the communications, though? As you see the yacht pointing towards Saturn, that is the elder that is there, the judge, in the form of a guide who stays neutral within. Okay, so here is how you need to look at it. All those archetypes is you. So you're gonna be having to have a strong psyche to process this, but the energies is gonna be flowing very well as you probably working on ascensions issues. Yeah, you're gonna experiencing tomorrow these energies of the moon. This particular changes of the growth of how to maintain balance is gonna be coming to you. But the face of the issue is about the love that has not grown. We're talking about Venus and Pluto. We are going to be facing that tomorrow. I was spoken about this in the last few days. Even the last year, I set a warning. You better, guys, put your things together and fix these issues because next year you have to deal with it again. So here you are. We're dealing it with this again in there. Take a look what you have now processed, what you have now balanced within yourself. Maybe there is some leftovers. Maybe there is a leftovers energies of others within you about this. And allow the changes, the courage to leave the things in the universe hands. You see it in your chart, this beautiful, deep green line of the divine energies between the ascendant Mars and Uranus, but we are going to have these energies tomorrow. This is a preparation. Okay, so take a time because today, all those guys, Saturn, Mars, Uranus, the Sun, they all coming in for this to prepare you for that. To prepare who? The intuition. To learn it, to take and gain this wisdom from the divine. All right. Talking about it's time to communicate in there. Those communications could be intense. Here is about like, look at these aggravations, looking at these situations, look at this fiery Mars with Uranus. During this triggers, particularly we're talking about with Leo and communications is in there. As the ascendant is at Scorpio, this is a 3 o'clock energies. Pay attention because you can be basically put into the boiling water and it's like, what is this boiling? Okay, if I put you into the magma, which is that what Uranus and Mars can create, a volcano into Taurus, all right, don't blow up things up because you have no proper communications, you don't have proper information. This is why you're going through this elderly personality. This is why Saturn is there for you. This is like, hey, do you remember the last time you created a volcano in your life? What did you do? You destroy yourself, or maybe you harm other people as well. What about let's down and talk? Let's down and talk about your emotions. Let's about sit down and balancing these emotions in there. Let's have great talk because that's what it takes at the maturity. And this is what they did in old age. They all meet in this tavern. They had these talks like as old friends. And this is what is going to happen today. Those old friends, they're going to come in and they're going to talk how to make the things. and you're gonna receive those messages of all the things to get better. All right, as we are moving forward, the ascendant at Scorpio is going to be triggering Mercury. That is at about that's what just now we're going to go over there and do some other things and so on and so on. I can go and beat the crap out of it, or I can go ahead and fight for it, and so on and so on and so on. And it's like, what are you going to do? You're not going to solve the problem. Cutting connection, cutting situations, damaging others, destroying stuff doesn't help. There's got to be different ways. There's got to be different situations. Why just not to calm down? We are going to create a different divine based strategy. Okay. It's like, let the others to arrive. You're going to be seeing those energies inside of you for it. They're going to help you in as well. I'm talking about later on this energies of Scorpio. So be mindful about this 3, 4, 5 o'clock energies. What are you talking about? You because this is gonna be opposing the end Mars and Uranus. Those who cannot handle the energies, they blow up because it's the pressure you put under pressure. The pressure has to be released. Release the pressure, but not like the negative energies. Release the pressure in the shower. Please release the pressure in the walks. Release the pressure from within. Ground yourself out. That's gonna be the best way you to deal with this position. Otherwise, the things are aligning. This is like you're waiting for the meeting and nothing goes on, and you are nervous and you're walking around and you're like with this boiling pressure within you, and that boiling pressure is like, come on, chill, relax. All right. As we're talking about the 6 o'clock energies, it's coming. Saturn and Mercury in there comes in powerfully intact, connecting with the moon. It's exactly those 19 degrees with Saturn. Powerful intuition. It's coming. It's like, yeah, let's do the proper situations. Let's get this going. Let's get this energies of process in there because there is no growth. If there is no growth, if the things doesn't happen, if the progress doesn't happen, guess what happens within you? You're getting these energies of the Gemini. You're getting these energies of duality inside, and you're like, maybe this doesn't work. Maybe I have to drop. Maybe I have to do. Maybe and so on. You go to that lower energy, Venus comes in with the lower energies and Pluto, and you going into this sand clock energies that doesn't do anything. Following the divine guidance of Saturn is gonna be helping you. Watch for the wisdom. Here is right now the wisdom, the communications starts coming in. And at the ascendant, that the energies is rising, the meaning's coming. Associate those divine energies from the ascendant towards the sun. It is about, yeah, it's divine time to talk, it's divine time to express. Those energies very beautiful with intuition as the midheaven at Libra. Let's make it peace. Let's put Uranus and Mars all together. Let's suppress these wars. Let's make in the changes properly within the visions, and let's authorize this divine upcoming in there to have this peaceful divine communications. A lot of diplomatics energies is gonna be within you. This is gonna be like, okay, I have issue, I seen it, I'm gonna be uh beautiful energies. It's gonna be a beautiful energies if you're following that. Put yourself with these all archetypes from within you. Allow your psyche to processing things. Okay, you are just gonna have the visions right now about this, but not going to happen. It's gonna happen. So in the next hour, we are talking about this midheaven Scorpio with Jupiter is about the growth. This is about when you're learning divine lessons, isn't there within a shadow. The shadow existing purposes isn't there to help you to grow, because the shadow shows you the places, the areas of you to work on it, you to expand, and that's how the shadow it becomes more. But the more the light it's coming within you, you put the light within the shadow, the more light it becomes. But then when you put more light, then the more shadow is in cover. And this is why you need to understand the purpose of the shadow, isn't there? The purpose of this underworld energies for it, how deep it is, and goes down into the roots, to the roots of the issues for it. And this is why this ancient wisdom, it's gonna come in from Saturn, for so you're learning those downloads. Of course, the work is not pleasant. You have to do that inner work in there. You've seen the problems. This is the beginning of the discussions of these problems. This is probably a 9 o'clock energies. Most of you is gonna be discussing something from within. This is gonna be the here's the problem, here's the issues. Let's all gather together. And when you put all those gathering together to yourself, that midheaven of Scorpio is gonna be boiling at that. The things in the material world doesn't go as planned. And it's not this, it's not satisfied me, it's not all this and so on. Capricorn's energies, as I said, be mindful about these cardinal changes isn't there. Brings it the problems, but so is the solutions as they are. The ascendant is in divine energies with Mercury, which it says like here, you gotta have this divine communications. This is the meeting before the meeting, guys, because tomorrow is gonna be the big movement. The moon is gonna be transitioning more within Libra. It's gonna be these divine energies with the sun, with Uranus and Mars. It's not about changing allegiance. It is about you to put your things together. Okay, for it, and that will lead to put together the things with others. All right, as we're talking about this energies of 10 o'clock, the ascendant that is going to be at Aquarius for it is going to comes in. We need to talk about different way. And if you're not talking about progress, then what are you doing here? If you're not thinking about how you to progress in life and how to overcome things in there on this process, intuition's energies, as Saturn has been given all day long as a communications within you, that is gonna be these challenges, and the center is gonna show you you need to find out a new path, new way. If there is no path, you need to make one, but don't destroy the old. You guys see it what it is, because within the old there is something you need to keep. And here is this divine energies at 11 o'clock for it when this energy is going to be active in there. Finally, the last energies it's arriving within the inner work that has been done for it. That is after this communications talk as progress. Has it been to it? And you're going to find out this meeting before the meeting what this is, because tomorrow the moon is going to join really that thing. Because tomorrow I want to be showing you a chart for tomorrow. Okay, this is going to be that creations, but before that the moon is going to be going to Scorpio. But during the day the moon it's going to be have these divine energies from within Libra, which is going to be making these balances in there. Okay, and those balances they're going to come too strong for you by facing challenges. One of the challenges up here is this, but that is going to be more about tomorrow. talking about these intense energies of love. And that is going to be these divine energies that's coming there. But now these energies for it, then it's coming tomorrow. We are going to be under this midheaven. We're talking about 9 o'clock. The energy is going to come to tell you what you need to do. Question is what site are you going to be in? Okay, guys, that's more about tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later on. Thank you for the comments. Be love, guys. Be patient because there is so much to process. Process as much as you can handle, and leave the rest of it to come to you. But do it with internal peace, guys. Okay, that's what I'm leaving you. Be love, guys, and I'll see you later.